But just be conscious. If you could stand there, please. Because the bright light behind you. Very good, very good. Introduce yourself.
ما تقریبا یک سال خورده هست که ما اینجا
Almost we are 1 year in Hungary.
تقریبا تعداد خانواده 7 نفر.
We are 7 people in a family.
دو تا پسریم که از راه رفته کشور بالا.
2 of my son are in other Schengen country.
5 نفر ما اینجا هست.
And 5 of us at the moment are in Hungary.
چون شرایط اینجا خوب نیست. ما رسیدگی نمیشه.
The situation in Hungary is not fine.
بچه‌های مثلا نمیخواد اینجا بیاید.
And even my son they don't want to come in Hungary.
ما که داخل کمپی بیچکه هم هستیم.
And we are in Bicske camp.
اینجا از رئیس سوسیال بگی، از اندی بگی، از همه‌شون با ما برخورد بد.
And even the director in the camp, social workers, they don't behave well with us.
من تقریبا اینجا که 5 ماه است که داخل کمپ بیشکه آمده.
And now we are 5 months in the camp.
4 ماه اصلا من یخچال من خراب بود، هر موقع که اینجا میرفتم نه یخچال میداد نه دیگه.
And we in these 5 months we didn't have fridge, and every day I was going to the social worker building to ask it.
یکی بود به اسم که رئیس سوسیال است که اندی است.
And one of them is Andy.
خیلی برخوردش بد با همه بد.
And she behaves very bad with everybody.
چون رئیس است کسی با کسی چیز گفته.
Because she is a boss and nobody can say anything.
حتی با ما گفت که شما آمدین اینجا باعث اینکه شلوغ شده کشوری ما.
And even she told me all of you came in my country and now my country is busy because of the Afghanian people.
وقتی کشورت شلوغ شده روز اول ما رو نمیگرفتیم. چیز ما میرسیم هر جایی که میریم.
And I'm saying if your country is busy so send us to other Schengen country, don't keep us here.
ما اینجا مجبور شدیم ماندیم. حالا
And we have to stay here, and now they don't see the problem.
داخل کمپ ما وقتی میریم به دکتر مراجعه میکنیم.
Inside in the camp.
اولا برخورد دکترمون چون خوب نیست. هفته یک دفعه میاد اونم نیم ساعت یک ساعت بیشتر میشه.
And in 1 week the doctor comes in the camp just for half hours.
دختر کوچکی مریض بود رفتیم پیش دکتر.
And my smallest daughter was sick and I took her in a doctor.
همین اندی هم اونجا اختیار دار است و ما گفت که بریم دستپول شخصیتان بریم دکتر ببینیم.
And even Andy told me go and pay your money to improve your baby.
آخرش من گفتم که ما اینجا آمدیم مثلا نمیتونم که من نه پول دارم نه زبان دارم.
And finally I told her I don't have money, I don't know the language.
خانه که ما داده بود تقریبا 4 ماه خانه ما خیلی جای با کوچیک بود هر موقع میرفتیم که خانه رو بزنیم چیز کنیم به ما خانه بزرگتر بزنیم.
And just they gave us a small room for 5 people and I asked her to give me a bigger room or other room.
تقریبا 8 خانواده مجانی رو اونجا اجاره داده بود داخل کمپ که حقی همه است ولی داخل کمپ اونجا اجاره داده بود با ما جای ما تنگ.
And even they gave our right to a Hungarian citizen because in the camp is for just Afghanian people but they gave the house and room to Hungarian people and
اونا که ما اعتراض کردیم تظاهرات کردیم سر صدا کردیم تازه اینا رو بیرون کرد از اونجا هم مجاری ها رفت داخل کمپ
demonstration and now they put out the Hungarian from the camp.
خانه الان زیاد شده من رفتم خانه برام خانه فعلا دادم تا خانه ما خیلی کوچیکه گذران ما خوب نمیشه ما رو باید خانه در بیرون بده که ما بتونیم در بین مردم باشیم.
My situation in camp is not good. They must give us a home in the Budapest or in a city because
وقتی که ما داخل کمپ هستم چی فایده داره که همش مثلا دور بر ما همشهری ما فقط زبان خود ما در بین خود
صحبت. But it's
کنیم.
not useful when we are in a camp and we speak in our language and we don't learn the language in the camp. If they put us in a city, we can be independent and it is better.
اگر ما خانه در بیرون داشته باشیم در بین مردم باشیم ما زودتر هم زبان یاد میگیریم هم راه کار پیدا میکنیم هم راه همه چی.
If they put us in a city with Hungarian, we can learn the language very fast. We can find a job and we can
حالا ما را که این 6 ماه تمام شد 6 ماه دیگه چون خانواده هستیم میگه 6 ماه دیگه تمدید میکنه.
Now my have has finished in the camp. 6 months has finished, and maybe they give me other 6 months, second 6 months, but it will finish soon.
میگه به خاطر که شما درس یاد بگیرین شما باید اینجا باشین. خب در حالی که معلمش میاد 45 دقیقه درس
They say you must learn the language, but when the teacher comes to the course, just it is for 40 minutes and it is finished and it is not useful.
حالا ما مثلا زبان وقتی یاد میگیریم آدم که در بین مردم باشیم اون موقع میتونیم خودمون کوشش کنیم. اینجا که هیچ جایش نیست که ما در بین زندان هستیم چی رقم زبان یاد میگیریم.
And when we are in a camp, how can we learn the language when the teacher is not okay and situation is not okay?
زندان در این گفته نمیشه که حتما دور و برش میله باشه اون میشه زندان. اینا به ما زندانه چون وقتی که ما همه ما در یک روستای دور افتادیم میشه
We
زندان.
are close because it doesn't mean really prison has got some, like a cage, but it's not like a cage, but we feel we are close. They put us in a small village out of city.
اگر ما داخل بوداپست باشیم شاید هم از طریق مردم کار میتونیم پیدا کنیم زندگیمون خوب میشه.
If we are in Budapest, we can find a job maybe.
حالا از حقوق بشر از کشور اروپایی نمیخوایم که یک توجه خاصی به ما بکنه در این
We are
مهاجرت.
asking from the human organization to
ما کار زمانی که بلد نیستیم کاری که بلد نیستیم تا دولت مراجعه میکنیم میگه کار معلوم
and when
نیست
we don't know the language and we don't know the professional, so we cannot do anything.
اگر ما را اجازه کار بده ما میتونیم بریم در کشورهای دیگری از یک فامیل دوست داریم با اونا از طریق اونا میتونیم بخود کار پیدا کنیم.
And we are not allowed to go to other Schengen country to work because we have got a 5 years passport.
کار در کشورهای بالا مثل آلمان جای دیگه اتریش اینجا هست ولی منتها ما اینجا که میریم برای ما اسناد نمیده درست که ما با اونا چیز کنیم ارتباط داشته.
There are many jobs in other country like Germany, Austria or other, but we cannot go because of this 5 years passport.
کاری که ما میکنیم تکس هم میتیم کار هم میکنیم حقوق کم راضی هستیم و شاید کار بکنیم خود ما سر پای خود ایستاده شیم.
It's okay, we follow the law, we will pay the tax, but if we have a job, when we don't have, so we cannot.
همیشه ما توجه به مثال فکر میکنیم که اینجا اروپا است همه چیز به ما توجه میشه ولی هیچ اینجا به ما توجه درست خاصی نمیشه.
Before we were taught that here is Europe and they will help us and Europe is a humanity countries, but
ما آمدیم برای اینجا که برای زندگی کنیم نه آمدیم که مثال اینجا الاف کشورها و خیابان‌ها و مردم باشیم.
We came here for a safe future for living, but not for living on the street after the camp.
تنها مشکل من نیه همین الان من همشری میشم حدوداً 250 نفر داخل کمپ هستن
And 250 persons are living in a camp.
2 نفر سوسیال کار میکنه برای 250 نفر.
Just there are 2 social workers.
بقیه سوسیال الاف میگن.
Other social workers they don't help us.
یک مراجعه میکنه به خاطر پست باید خودی ما بریم دنبال پست از طلب کنیم اونم با سر صدا و بغال برای خوبی باش در ما
We
نمیاد.
ourselves must go to social worker and ask them do we have any letter or any post package or everything, and they don't help us really.
دیگه دکترش بگی از سوسیالش بگی از همه چیز بگی اینجا مشکله.
All those things is not fine in the camp. The doctor, the social worker, the director, everybody is not fine in the camp.
مشکل بالای مشکل قد مشکل زیاده که شاید در یک ساعت تمام نمیشه همه شرح.
There is no one or two problem. We have got many problem.
دیگه از جامعه جهانی و از حقوق بشر از کشورهای اروپایی می‌خوایم که برای ما یک توجه خاص بکنن همین حرف آخر.
And we are asking for a human rights organization and other Schengen country to help us.
تشکر ازتون.
Thank you very much. Okay.
میرویس محمدی هستم از افغانستان.
I'm Mirwais Mohammadi from Afghanistan.
ما در یک ساله بودم که پدر خود از دست دادم.
I lost my father when I was 1 year boy.
در 3 سالگی مادر خود از دست دادم.
And when I was 3 years boy, I lost my mother.
در 29 سال عمرم که در افغانستان زندگی کردم.
And I have been in Afghanistan for 29 years.
اینقدر سختی و زحمت من کشیدیم که در 1.5 سال در هنگری کشیدیم.
In Afghanistan, in Hungary, I have got many problems. more than Afghanistan.
نه به دوا و درمان ما رسیدگی میکنه،
And doctor doesn't help, and they don't give us medicine. They don't.
نه به
see
ما
the
خانه
problem.
میده،
They don't give us. They don't give place to stay,
نه به ما فعلا پول هیچی به ما نمیده.
and they don't give us money.
پیش دکتر میریم میگه وقتتون تمام شده از این کمپ، شما هیچ حق دوا و
And
درمان
when we
ندارید.
go to the doctor, they say your time in the camp has finished, and you must leave the camp and go to street.
کل این مهاجرات به این بدبختی و چه گرفتار هستن
And all of the refugees, Afghan refugees, has got same problem.
و خواهش میکنم از شما و از ینگری و از کشورهای هر چی که اینجا در چه کار میکنن به ما رسیدگی
We are
بکنن.
asking from Hungary or every organization, please do something.
و سوسیالش هم که ما میریم یک چه کسشون یک مراجعه میکنیم که ما یک مشکل داریم که ما یک برخورد غیر انسانی میکنن.
And when we go to social worker, we ask help, and they don't behave well with us.
ما یک مهاجر هستیم، ما را اسیر در جنگ نگرفتین.
We are just a refugee.
که ما اسیر جنگ نیستیم که ما را در جنگ گرفته باشن که ما اومده باشیم به کشور ازیا.
We don't come. We didn't come for war. Just we are refugee.
فقط ما مقا گفتیم
Just we want your attention and thanks.
thank you.
More? Anybody?
میگه شما میخواین صحبت کنید؟ Yes, sir.
جایی که وقتی ما خلاص شده بود بچه مریض شده بود، به دکتر نبردن. سکیوریتی آدم در باباش دعوا کرد که تا آمبولانس آمد این رو برد و برگشتنا خود ما آوردیم.
خب وقتی شما تو کمپ تمام شده؟
کم خلاص شده.
My time in camp has finished, and my baby was sick, and I asked the security to help me, and they behaved me very well, and I made a fight, and they called an ambulance for my baby. After a fight, when we behave very well, they don't call ambulance for me. But when I made a fight, they called the ambulance.
دوشو بیمارستان بگو خود چما بریم و پس.
And they said you yourself go to Budapest to hospital and find the hospital. When we don't know the city, we don't know the country, how can we go?
2 ماه میشه که برای ما پیسه خرج نمیده، قطع کردن.
And in these 2 months, they didn't give us any money, any.
حتی معاونی اگه گفتن نگهداری ما 25000 13000 هیچ به حسابش
And
نداره.
even this baby is Hungarian citizen because he born in Hungary, but even they don't give money to this baby. Also, they must give the money to baby.
یک لباس نو تا حالا به کالای نو به جان از این
And
نشد.
even they didn't give clothes, 1 clothes to my baby.
لباس کنن که از کشورها او برمیارن، از او برمیارن بچه‌های اینا.
And they give us used clothes for everybody.
همون خوبای برای خود خبر میدارم
And
آشغالای.
first they took the good clothes for themselves, and after that they give us the used clothes for us.
میان خانه ها رو پلمبرداری میکنن، میبرن به پیش خانه ها کم نشان میدن که ما مثلا این پرده زدیم چیزی زدیم، اما میبرنشون که خانه ها اینا خوبه.
And just they record some video from the best place of the camp, and they put it in TV or they show it to other country. Yes, we give these things to refugees, but it's not really.
حالا باباش هم رفته جرمنی به کار پیدا کنه، هیچ جمعی که بخوره آدم.
And at the moment my husband has gone
کار
in
سفر اگه
Germany,
پاسپورت نمیشه.
and in Germany he cannot work because we have got a 5 years passport.
تشکری که از اینا دارم دیگه با ما رسیدگی کنم از اتحادیه اروپا.
Please help us, and thank you very much. تمام شد؟
Can I sit down and talk to you with this?
Yes.
Don't you sit there? I'll sit over here. No, right here. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, you have more statement.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm a refugee. I'm Afghan refugee from Afghanistan, and at the moment I am pregnant, and I will bring a baby. But really, I'm afraid because of that. I don't know what will happen for this baby. What will happen for the future of the baby. I don't know what will happen really, because in Hungary they put everything on her leg and they don't know the law, and they behave very bad with us. They put me in prison and they did everything with me. Just we came here from our country for a safe future in a good way, not prison, not camp, not the dirty camps, dirty place. They did very, very bad thing with Afghanian, and in other European country, they help the people, they support people as long they independent themselves, and until they have got a home. But in Hungary, it's not like that. And after 6 months or 1 year, they put everybody in the street. So what will happen for them? What will happen for their children? And I'm going to study in university, but first I must learn the language. And in this 1 year in the camp, minimum I can learn the language in this 1 year. But after that, when my time has finished in the camp, I cannot go to university because I must have job, I must have money for the university. And when there is no support, how can I study? Just came here for a safe future, for my children, everybody like me. But there is no law, there is no support. Every refugee is without hope. We don't know what to do. And even right now, there is no deal. We don't know what to do. We are sad, we are upset, we are really upset. When I was in prison, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know the language. I asked the Helsinki committee help, and really they helped me a lot. And thank you very much from the Helsinki committee, from Dr. Sokan and my lawyer, Barbara Poharnoy. And there are many widow women, Afghanian women, and they don't have the husband, and even they put them in the street after 6 months or 1 year. So what will happen for a wife, for a woman like them? I don't know, because they don't have the husband, and they are old. Because of their old, they cannot learn the language. So when they cannot learn the language, when they don't have job, what can they do? And they have children as well. And when they put us on the street, so what can they do? All the problem is here. The other country, they support the people. As long they independent themselves, but here not. We don't know what to do, really.
How long were you in prison in Hungary?
I have been in prison for 6 months.
And what was that like?
What?
What was it like in prison?
Oh, it was so horrible. I was so afraid. And when I was in prison, it is interesting. I asked asylum from the immigration, and 2 persons from ministerium, they came to me, and they told me, you after these 6 months, you must go back to Serbia. And I asked, Serbia is not a safe country. Why are you sending me to Serbia? With help of the human rights organization, Helsinki, finally I could get this status in Hungary, finally. And at the moment, so I see the situation is not okay. I see everybody is sad, is angry. So why? And even at the moment, they didn't cancel my expel, because when they put me in prison, they told me after these 6 months they will deported me to Serbia, and I cannot come to Hungary for 6 years. And at the moment it's alive, and I'm asking from the Hungarian government, please cancel it. Just I'm a refugee, I'm not a criminal. In the court, the judge told me I'm criminal, but I did nothing. What was my fault? I cried a lot, and I told, please, I'm a refugee, I'm not a criminal, don't put me in a prison. But they say, we cannot do anything, you must go to prison. I don't know, really, I'm angry, and I'm afraid, and I'm worried because of my baby, because I'm pregnant, and they do nothing for me. What will happen for my children?
If it was possible, what would you like to do in Hungary?
First of all, I would learn the language, and secondly, I want to go to university because I want to learn the culture of Hungary, because I would live in Hungary. So it's better first. I know I have a knowledge about the Hungary, about everything, about the culture, and because I want to be an educated person. I don't want to be like every Afghanian citizen in Afghanistan. Just we came here for a safe future, nothing else.
What was your life in Afghanistan like?
In Afghanistan, it is very, very horrible. For example, when you are sitting at your home, suddenly a bomb will boom and maybe die. It's not safe. And we escaped to Iran. And even in Iran, I couldn't go to university, and I finished my high school with many problems. And even Iran government, they told me you cannot go to university because you are Afghanian. I studied mathematics and physics in Iran, but they say, oh, no, you cannot go. And even I wanted to create a robot in Iran. They said, no, you are Afghanian, you cannot go to university. We cannot do anything, go back to your country. And that's why we escaped from the Iran. And at the moment, my family is in Iran, and I don't know what happened to them. I don't know anything from my family. I'm worried. Who can help us? Who can help the Afghanian? They cannot do anything because of their country. If my country is fine, I'm not here. We escaped from our country because of the political problem, because of the family conflict, because of all these problems. Everybody has got a type of problem. I don't know their problem in Afghanistan, but I know just everybody has got a type of problem, serious problem.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
You must be exhausted.